My name is Kristen LaJeunesse, and you are watching the We'll Travel for Vegan Food Marketing series. Welcome to day 29.
We'll travel for vegan food.
Today's question comes from Ariana. Ariana writes, do you have any advice for establishing yourself as a blogger, so to speak? Any advice you could give me would be so much appreciated. Thank you for a great question, Ariana, and I do have some advice to give you that you can start doing right now to establish yourself not only as a blogger, but as an expert in your field. Number 1, write email, click send. I just recently watched this great video from Derek Halpern of Social Triggers, where he talks about how he grew a business, which is also set up like a blog, in a matter of months by using the strategy that he calls write email, click send. Derek says that the quickest way to get traffic to your website and to build an established audience is to find one person who already has an audience that you want to attract and get them to send their audience over to you. All you have to do is this: compose a personal email that includes establishing some kind of common ground in the opening. In this short email, be sure to demonstrate a form of expertise, authority, or credibility. And finally, be honest about your motive. Share the real reason why you're reaching out to them. If it's to help gain traffic to a specific event or blog post, let them know. For more details on how and why this works, and for example templates as well as a downloadable PDF on how to make this work best, go check out this video on Derek Halpern's website, socialtriggers.com. Number 2, another great one from socialtriggers.com is the 80-20 rule. You should be spending 20% of your time creating content for your website and or for other blogs through guest posting perhaps, and 80% of your time promoting those posts across social media and through your email lists. Now that we have the ability to schedule posts to go up automatically on Facebook and applications that allow us to schedule posts to go up on Twitter as well, you have a great opportunity to do the following. As soon as you compose a blog post and it's published, spend 15 to 20 minutes scheduling that post to go out at various times throughout the next 12 months across Facebook and Twitter. Just be sure to change up the language and use different images and you're good to go. I recommend spacing them out at least 1 to 2 months apart for the same posts. Other than that, feel free to schedule away, baby. Number 3, get featured on platforms that you don't normally use. I've talked a little bit about this in previous videos this month, but here's the general gist. If you primarily use your blog or Facebook as ways to communicate with your audience and with other audiences that you want to reach, it's time to reach a little higher. Look for people with audiences that you want to reach and see what platforms they're using, and reach out to them about interviews or getting featured or being put in front of their audience in some way. So how do you do that? Write an email and click send. Number 4. Offer stuff for free. Do not underestimate the power of free content, be it through the means of a blog or ebook or any other way to distribute meaningful, valuable, and rock-solid advice, resources, and experiences for your users and other people who you'd like to reach. I went into a lot more detail about this in a video earlier this month. Go check it out. And number 5, be overly attentive to existing engagement that exists on your social media platforms and your blog. What I mean by this is that I have met some really cool people who have done an amazing job of building up their community and followership simply by using the comments section on Facebook, Instagram, and their blogs. Now, I think a lot of us know that it's important to acknowledge when somebody leaves a comment under a blog post or something that we've posted on Facebook or Instagram. But what if you took it to the next level and you started creating conversations with every single person who did that? Think about how cool it would be for them to know that the person that they look up to, or just someone that they really respect, is actually engaging with them on a personal level. So my challenge to you for this one is to go back through your last couple of blog posts, and if you haven't begun engaging people in the comment section, then do it now. Ask them questions, get them talking, keep the conversation going. Not only is it going to create more value for that person and demonstrate to other people that you are a real person and you're interested in what they're doing on your pages, but it's also really great for your rankings, because the more activity that's on your blog, the more traffic you're going to get. Another benefit of doing this is that you're really going to get to know some of your superstar followers. So people who are helping promote you just because they love what you do, you can find really special ways to thank them for doing that. For example, Last year, there was a couple who ordered some Will Travel for Vegan Food t-shirts from me, like a lot of other people do. But they went out of their way and they posted it a bunch of times to social media, and I saw it popping up in various places, pictures of them with the t-shirt on and traveling, and it was really, really cool, and one of the first times that I saw somebody doing something like that. Since I had their address because I had to send them the t-shirts, I decided to go ahead and send them a half a dozen sticky buns from Cinnaholic in Berkeley, California. Well, I received a great message from them shortly thereafter that they were wowed by the fact that I even noticed what they were doing. Little things like that really do count. So this is a great way to keep up on how people are supporting you and give you opportunities to thank them for doing so. The bottom line is that it's less about establishing yourself as a quote-unquote blogger and more about establishing yourself as an expert in your field, somebody who really cares, and someone who's willing to go above and beyond to reach an audience that they think will benefit from the content that they share, or that you share. And again, whether or not you would consider yourself a quote-unquote expert is not important here, because you automatically know more about a given topic than somebody else. That's just how things work. So feel confident, be excited about what you're sharing and why you're sharing it, work through these steps, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way to being an established blogger and, more importantly, an expert in your field. Okay? That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for a great question, Ariana. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If all of you out there enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share this with your friends if you think there's anyone out there who might benefit from this as well. Even though this video series is winding down, only 2 days left, I have some really cool stuff coming up in the form of video and blog within the next year. And of course, my first ever book is in the works and it'll be out later this year too. You're not going to want to miss some of the updates that I will only share in email. So hop on over to WTFveganfood.com and sign up for email updates so that you don't miss a single thing. Thank you again for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that you've all stuck with me this far. And I will see you again tomorrow for the second to last day of the Will Travel for Vegan Food marketing series.